What's up, guys? I'm just doing a prompt. If you guys want to have a conversation, if anyone wants to have a conversation on certain topics or whatnot, I think they might be interesting. I think they might be fun topics to talk about. To maybe have a back and forth debate or conversation on. So I'm always down if anyone wants to, talk. But yeah, these are some, I think, interesting topics, things that we're happening right now. We are currently going through some, I guess, some drama, some turmoil right now in the U.S. So I figured if anyone wants to have a conversation, a debate of sorts, right? I'm just an average guy with an opinion, so it's not like I'm anything professional. But if anyone wants to have a conversation on some interesting topics, right? Some topics like I think Don Lemon's arrest was justified. I think the man should be prosecuted and uh, hopefully punished to the full extent of the law. Right? I think Don Lemon is definitely he should be punished. Number two, like modern protesters, activists. The people that you see right now, are idiots, terrible humans, right? They destroy their cities. They don't care about human lives, nor do they care about America, right? They're destroying cities. I'm seeing protesters mess up cities, right? They're destroying property, public and private properties. They don't care about human lives. They don't care about the immigrants or their neighbors and stuff like that because they never cared before, right? They never cared about these illegal immigrants being deported during Obama or Biden's term. They never cared. They only care now because it's Trump. They hate Trump. That is it. That is the only thing. That is the only.
Hello, hello.
What's up? What's up?
Can I hit that first point real quick? Oh, I'm 31 just for TikTok reasons.
Okay.
So,
Okay. What's up?
Don Lemon. Can I give a quick little history lesson of why it was justified? Back in the
Yeah.
1800s, late 1800s, 1870s, 1880s primarily, the Triple K organization had this thing where they would really dislike when certain communities moved into their neighborhoods. So what they would do is they'd get a bunch of their buddies together and they'd go storm the church and they'd take it over, chasing all the parishioners out, making it impossible for
Mm,
minority communities to set up a community in their neighborhood. So
mm,
we came up with this act. It was called the Triple K Act, and we said that if you storm churches, you are a criminal because,
mm,
you can't do that. It's wrong. Don
mm,
Lemon deserves the exact same punishment that those Triple K members got, which was hanging in public.
Oh, yeah.
I want equality. If white
Yeah.
people are going to be hanged for storming churches, I want black people hanged for storming churches. I want equality. I'm tired living under a two-tier system of justice where fucking blacks get slaps on their goddamn wrists.
Well, I mean, a little bit extreme. I definitely am the
Not
part
at
where
all.
I think
You know
they.
what's
I
extreme
mean,
is when my people start. No, no, no. I want you just to understand that I'm very fucking moderate compared to people on my side, and we're not Republican. We're beyond Republican.
mm-hmm,
We're farther to the right. Most of my
mm,
people that I talk to in the group chats talk about ethnic cleansings at this point. Okay,
mm,
I'm a moderate. I just want the criminals held
mm-hmm.
accountable.
I don't
What do you think
disagree. I don't
happens?
disagree that criminals should
What
be
do
held
you think
accountable.
happens after 30 years of not being held accountable? And white people
No.
sitting back and watching two tiers of justice. I've got friends who are already cutting their clan robes for what we saw in the fucking Epstein files.
I mean, like, I respect your opinion. I respect your thoughts. I think that we shouldn't go down a road where we could possibly, fight to be divisive, be divided like that. I definitely agree that
We're already
criminals, right,
infighting.
should be.
Half of the
And I don't disagree.
Republicans, half of the right wing has decided that the people who are graping, ritualistically ending white children and then eating them are somehow God's
Mhm.
chosen people. Oh, we're already divided, buddy. Half of the Republican Party belongs in a fucking prison camp.
No, no, I don't disagree. I
If
definitely
you
agree
believe
that
God, if
we
you
are.
believe the Jews are even remotely a God-connected people and not connected to Satan, that they're not Satan's chosen race, you belong in a prison camp. You're not fit for fucking civilized society.
I definitely believe that we have a lot of problems. I definitely do.
Yeah, one of them being the
Uh,
Jewish people.
I, my thing is that I don't want us to head where a point where we will truly fight against each other.
We need to.
It's not productive for any of us.
How are white people supposed to suffer the injustice of our children being kidnapped, raped, ritualistically murdered, and then eaten by Jews? What do you mean we're not supposed to get violent with these Jews?
Well, I mean, like you got to think about this, right? I mean, I don't, like I said,
Don't you
there are
think that
problems, but
maybe what's come out in the Epstein files has proven that a certain man from the 1930s was kind of right about them, and every fucking thing he accused them of, we've now just caught them engaged in? Isn't it interesting that the history books we all learned from were owned by the father of the guy's girlfriend who was running this network? Isn't it weird that we were taught that this man who punished the people who are eating our fucking children is somehow the most evil man in the world? I think he was a godsend. Maybe he was even a saint. Maybe that HC that people get upset about, maybe that was just justice.
uh, I can see that. But but you got to think that like it's more than just race. I mean, like there's
It's
white people
not,
that
though.
you know, but there are white people that are literally fighting against like all the
Yeah, they're
liberals.
called
It's not like it's
they're
just.
ethnomasochists who bought into the Jewish propaganda that everyone's a human being.
Yeah, I mean, but then it's
Like, I
more
don't
like a
believe.
propaganda. It's more like an ideology.
Yeah, I don't. Do you believe that everyone is a human being, like the blacks are human beings and stuff?
I do. I do.
Why? Do they behave like
Because
human
I don't.
beings?
Well, I mean, of course. Look at this. I
No,
mean,
they don't.
there are. I've been critical. I've been critical of the black community. I have. But
Like, I
I
think
don't
mine
think
and your
that.
race, buddy, listen, mine and your race, the Asians and the whites, the only people who can call ourselves fucking human on this planet at this point. The rest of these fucking people are animals.
I
Jews
mean,
eat people. Arabs fucking rape millions of people in England and Europe. Blacks are just, black. I mean, we can look at the fucking FBI crime table to understand why the fuck they're not human.
I think it's more like I definitely there is a problem with violence and crime in certain communities. I don't disagree,
Yep.
and I I just think that it's not productive where we want to just clump everyone together and then just wipe
Why?
someone out
Why?
because
That's what they
because
did with white
it's like
people. Why should white let me
I
ask you
don't.
this really though. No, here. Why should white people continue to play by this narrative that everyone's equal and we all deserve to be treated equally when white people are the only race that you can sit here actively hate on, call for our extermination, and then proceed to fucking do so? Why are we expected to pretend that all these people who hate us are equal to us and are deserving of human decency and even human rights? I don't think blacks, Jews, or fucking Mexicans need human rights anymore, if I'm being honest with you.
I understand your frustration, Nigger. I mean, like I've also talked out about it how I think it's disgraceful where we have created a society where people hate being white. People hate white people, and I
I
think
love being
and
white.
I've been yes, and I've
I
been
love being
supportive of
white
it.
so
Right? I
much
think
I
it's
joined an organization with a swastika.
ooh.
Yeah.
I just think that we
Our
don't need
organization
more
has
hate.
picked up rapidly since the Epstein files dropped, by the way. I got brought in yesterday to help with admissions intake. We've received
Wow,
7,000 pieces of intake paperwork for people to join our organization. We're sorting through it now.
wow.
I don't think America realizes what the fuck just came out with those Epstein files and how white people are intending on reacting to it. Everyone's currently in
Wow, I
shock
didn't
right
know
now.
that.
But the Goyim are gonna fucking wake up. The Goyim are gonna fucking react. And I would really fucking hate to be a Jewish American if I were right now. I would run. Run for the fucking hills. Get out. Pack your fucking Jew bullshit, take your Jew gold, and run.
Okay. I mean, I definitely
We need another Hitler.
I I don't really it's I don't I a lot of things I agree with
How
you on,
how
right?
are white people
I just
supposed to get
can't
justice without another Hitler? It's clear we
I
elected
just can't
Trump to
move
get
forward
us
with that.
justice. And what has Trump done? He's done nothing but serve the synagogue of Satan the entire time he's been in office. Hell, Don Lemon is even out of fucking prison now. He stormed a church. If he was a Klan member, he would have been in prison for the rest of his fucking life. He would have never seen the light of day. He would have never seen his children again. He would have never seen his parents again. But because Don Lemon is a fucking nigger, he got to fucking do whatever he wants and gets out of prison.
Uh, let's let's not I mean like please let's not I just I did not want to go down that road. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just I don't want to I'm not here to promote the hate, right? I'm not here to promote the hate and the saying the N word and all this stuff. I really not. That was disappointing, right? I don't disagree that hating on white people is not the way to go, right? I'm definitely against that. I think that they are we can't hate on white people for the next couple years, for the next decades or whatever, just because of what the past, people with the white past. So, but I don't think that the way to change that is to exterminate any group, right? I think hate just begets more hate. I think violence, just particularly that level of violence, wanting to eliminate a group of people, is not helpful. So I was not for that. I don't agree to that kind of you know viewpoints and the spreading of that type of that hate. Right? I think logic should be above all else, and hating people, I don't necessarily view that as logical, right? Because it's just you're being emotional. That's just being emotional. So I wasn't I couldn't stand that. I'm sorry. Like I said, I respected certain views, right? I mean, I agree that as time goes on, we constantly The whole talking about white supremacy, hating white people, talking about the past, that's not helpful. That doesn't make change. That doesn't, create or support change. And plus, making white people feel like they are the villains is ridiculous, in my opinion. But I really can't condone the hating of others because you're being hated. No, particularly like the desire to, have a Hitler, a Hitler to, combat other races is ridiculous. I'm not for that. So, yeah, I had to disconnect that one. But I wanted to, I've been doing this over on YouTube, right? Having conversations slash kind of debates and stuff like that, just to talk to people. And I try to be respectful, right? And I hope that the people who join will be respectful as well, and create more of a respectful environment where we're just talking, we're just hashing out opinions and ideas. But I, I'm not the big fan of his type of mindset, right? I so yeah. I hope that more people would be more logical and less emotional with things. So yeah. I don't know. I mean, I figured I don't have much of a following on TikTok, so I doubt I'll get much traction, right? Or maybe anyone joining. If no one joins, I'll probably end the live soon. So I'll probably end the live soon. So all right. I don't know. I think that's it for tonight. I think that's it. I tried this more often. I don't know. I don't usually get a whole bunch of traction on TikTok, so that's why I don't go live on TikTok like that. But yeah, I guess that's it for tonight.